Okay? And then, yeah, we can read our directions.
Okay. Complete each of the problems below. After each question, check with your partner to make sure your answers match. You and your partner will have different problems of the same type, but your answers should match. If your answer does not match, work together to find the error and correct your work.
Alright, so we're going to do a version of that. Okay? So you've got Daniel here, you're working B, Katie here, Gabby here, me here. Right? These are two going to be working on this board here, and she's going to check. As she finishes, she's going to check her work against the opposite. Okay? So, after one of you finishes, the slides are self-checking.
Okay.
So, if one of you finishes, you can check yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you should wait for your partner, maybe give a little hint, then you can don't get the same answer, then you should switch, and you can help each other get the right answer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay? Okay. Each of you should have a different color.
What do you got? Green? You want pink? Yes. So, we're gonna have different problems. So it's gonna be like the same.
You might think for a few minutes about how to solve these. But we'll see where we go. Okay? That's a good first step. Yeah, I like that first step.
I will have to separate.
We have to find anything, right?
It's not
We haven't done something like this before, so it's okay not to know, not to be quite sure.
So, I remember you taught us the way of, damn!
Maybe just like 3 or 4 minutes before we.
Variable that automatically turns into something.
I don't think it'll automatically turn into something. No. I like your first step. First of all.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't have a variable for k. So therefore, but they give us a value for 3. So I'm like, okay, separate it. But maybe
What did you separate by? Oh,
Separate
2k minus 3. No, you can't. Why can you not separate that? Why can you not pull that out?
because I don't know what the value for k is.
Well, that,
No, the 2 is only for the K, not for all of it.
there's no like, yeah.
Yeah, the 2 is only for the K, not for the X. Because like the minus separates it.
What other strategy could you do? What could you do so that you can, don't forget what you're doing, right? You're trying to find, what are you trying to do? What's the question?
Find
You
the
should be
value
working on your
of
own
k.
problem.
I know.
Huh?
Find the value of k.
Right, but if we're talking about continuity and differentiability, so what do you need to know for continuity and differentiability?
Figure
That
out
has to
the
match.
function.
Yeah, it has to match the other one, no?
Continuous.
Right, if it's continuous, so what needs to be true? Couple more minutes and then I'll give you all our hints.
Differentiation is that means that like
The second question.
Then the, what?
So wait, should I switch it? I can switch it, but
What do you-
like, not really though.
What do you mean by switch it?
Because this would be the same. This is not.
Evaluate the one second power or one just one second power. Okay. So then it's just.
Now back to where I started.
almost a look here.
The only thing that doesn't add though is it has to be
Put it
less.
on whiteboard. Right on.
It has to be less than.
So
What
I
has to
say
be true about the limit from the left and the limit from the right?
they have to be the same.
Yeah, that's the same.
They have to be the same, so how do you set that equation up? Using one side of the limit and then using the other side of the limit? How?
Combine it?
Would it be like, it would be one of the problems. Oh my gosh, it's one of the essays.
How you, so the question is, you just said, in the please do, right, you said that the limit from the left has to equal the limit to the right.
Yes.
So how do you use these equations, these pieces of these equations, how do you set that up to represent what we just talked about?
Could I have some?
You can't do that. K is not 3, right?
Can we say limit as x approaches 1 from the left? Go ahead.
Do you have it? Does anybody have it? Oh, does anybody have it? Do you have it? Okay, take a look over here. Pause for a minute. Pause for a minute. Sorry. So we just said that at the beginning of the class you said that the limit from the left has to be equal to the limit from the right. Right? So the limit from the left, right? 3x plus 2 has to be equal to the limit from the right. Okay? Now you should be able to move
Okay,
on.
let me go.
Now you should be able to move
Oh
on.
my god. It is not mine.
It's conceptual. It's hard. It's okay.
Like, you have to really think about it. You have to have your brain.
Oh, I'm assuming this is 4 because it's like 2x plus 4.
So my whole thing is okay, so I have to separate.
Wait, can we put the x?
I don't think you have to.
Mr. Can we put the x?
Ah, you know what x is, right? You, huh?
So then how do I have to separate?
Where, I don't know.
Case is like, no, so.
Just go step by step. What's the next step? You did the next step. You did earlier. You made the first. Remember what I said? That's a great first step. What did you do?
Oh,
Only you.
No, not that one.
oh wait, okay, so should I do that one? But no, that would make no sense.
What is she doing over here?
Oh, she okay.
No, no stress. Wait.
I was saying K is 1. You know how I found it?
Tell me.
First of all, you know what I did? To make them equal, I already said, like, let's say K equals 1. Because if I say K equals 1, 2 plus 1 equals 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. So 3.
So you kind of figured it out, right?
But I wasn't sure because I just like imagine K equals 1 and I say 2 plus 1.
Okay, so this is -6.
Look at first off, Daniel, make sure you ask Leah before you ask me. Okay?
Because I said 2 plus 1 equals 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3.
Cool. So you just kind of did it backwards, or you just kind of did it intuitively, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay. So keep going, but just make sure you check your work when somebody.
Oh!
It is equal. Yes.